Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Live Ones. Happy Friday. It is April 29th, 2022. Well, round one of the draft is in the books, and if you were watching along on our live draft party, it was moving along pretty swiftly and uneventfully with really no surprises up through, until we got through the top 10, and then, of course, all hell was unleashed. The Saints traded up to number 11. Everyone assumed it was for one of the quarterbacks. It was for Chris Olave, which was actually a very good selection for what they gave up to move up. Then the Lions moved up 20 spots. From 32 up to 12, everybody assumed that was for a quarterback. No, they picked Jameson Williams, the wide receiver from Alabama, someone I had slated as the fifth best receiver on the board. That was shocking. Then the Eagles traded up from 15 to 13. Everyone and their mother assumed that was for Kyle Hamilton, the safety out of Notre Dame. Instead, they got Jordan Davis, the 350-pound defensive tackle from Georgia, who has future chronic knee and back problems written all over him. Trust me, I have the same body type as him. I'd like to see him trim about 40 pounds off his frame. Texans made a huge reach with a guard that would have been a second-rounder at best most years. Washington, oh my. Washington took the most generic wide receiver they could have possibly taken in Jahan Dotson from Penn State, a guy who's not going to create a mismatch with anyone. And then, the biggest story of the first round, the Tennessee Titans traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles with a 5-year contract extension in hand for the 18th pick. A.J. Brown gets what Deebo Samuel wanted, a new contract and a ride out of town, and the Eagles now walk away with one of the best young wide receivers in the game locked in for a 5-year contract that they can get out of in year 3 if they really need to. Howie Roseman is an absolute dark wizard when it comes to draft day trades. Sucks at most of the other aspects of his job, but he does have that going for him. And then, we weren't done yet. The Steelers, as expected, went quarterback, but they went with the safe game manager Kenny Pickett. And then, wait, there's more. The Ravens traded back into the first round by offloading Lamar Jackson's blood brother, his favorite target, Hollywood Brown, without even telling him, apparently, to go get a new center, Tyler Lindenbaum from Iowa. Perfect fit. Absolutely perfect fit. The Ravens need him, but Lamar was fuming mad, and he let everybody know about it on Twitter right when it happened. And then, the strangest, most incomprehensible move of the night happened when the Patriots decided to take Cole Strange, an FCS guard from Chattanooga that I personally had a fifth round grade on. If this man went undrafted, I would have understood it. I mean, guards are just so easy to get. There were 10 guards on the board that had more value than Cole Strange, but Bill Belichick apparently saw something in him. We're going to have to see how that pans out. Anyways, round 2 is tonight, and now there's proper value on some of these players that were being touted as first-round players. Now is a perfect place for the Seahawks to take Malik Willis, for the Saints to take Sam Howell and make them their project quarterback to replace Jameis Winston. Andrew Booth Jr., the cornerback from Clemson, couldn't believe nobody took him. Nakobe Dean just needs to put on some weight, and he'll be a stud for some team at linebacker. That all happens starting at 7 o'clock tonight. You got round 2 and round 3 tonight. Kind of a light card tonight with only one NBA playoff game on and the Stanley Cup playoffs not starting until Monday. That Grizzlies-Timberwolves series has just been impossible to cap the whole way through. Should be a fun one to watch as a fan, but our action is all on baseball tonight. We've got a full slate headed into the weekend. Let's get to it, and we're going to start with the Padres and the Pirates. San Diego racked up 24 runs in their 3-game sweep of the Reds, capped by a 7-5 victory on Thursday. Manny Machado had 9 hits in the 3 games. To take the major league lead with 30 hits. He looks like he's finally back in form. Looks like he's finally paying dividends. Their offense finally has the spark they've needed all season long. And that's bad news for Pittsburgh starter Zach Thompson, as the Pirates, believe it or not, have not had a starter post a win through their first 19 games. Longest such streak to start a season since the 1988 Baltimore Orioles lost each of their first 21 games. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Padres. He's looked really, really great to start the year. He's twice given up 1 or fewer hits through at least 6 innings of work. He even shut down the Dodgers on Saturday, striking out 7, walking 3, and allowing just 1 hit in 6 scoreless innings. Everything here points to a convincing Padres win here in the opener. I'm taking the run line at -1.5. On to the Mets and the Phillies. Tyler McGill had a subpar outing against the Giants, scattering 4 runs and 7 hits over 6 innings. It's rare that he has 2 bad starts in a row. Aaron Nola had a stellar Angel Hernandez-assisted 7-inning shutout outing against the Brewers. It's rare that he has 2 good starts in a row. The Phillies are 3-12 in Nola's last 15 starts versus a team with a winning record dating back to last year. The Mets are similarly 17-5 in their last 22 games as a favorite. New York is 19-7 in its last 26 games following an off day going back to last year. Phillies' offense looked absolutely stellar in the 4-game sweep of the Rockies, but let's be very clear, it was against some really bad Rockies pitching. McGill is a much better pitcher than anyone they've faced in that series, and the game total of 7 for both teams reflects that. I actually wouldn't hate you if you took the total over 7 because I think that the powerhouse Mets offense is going to knock Nola around a ton. But you're getting a fantastic price on the Mets money line here at minus 115. That's the much safer play. Just go ahead and take it. And last but not least, the Angels and the White Sox. The White Sox offensive woes continue. They only managed a paltry 9 runs total against the sad sack Kansas City Royals, and they've only averaged 2.4 runs a game over their last 10. Not good news when you're facing the shutdown ace that is Noah Syndergaard. Syndergaard's 2-0 with a 2.12 ERA and 0.82 WHIP, has not given up more than 2 earned runs in a single start this year, and he's making it into, if not all the way through, the 6th inning reliably. I don't think it really matters when the Angels have to go to their bullpen, though, as the Sox just can't hit. They live and die by the long ball, and it's killing them in terms of average and run production. They're hitting .212 as a team with a paltry .608 OPS. Fortunately for them, one of their lone bright spots is on the mound in Lucas Giolito. Giolito's been on a pitch count his first 2 starts, but he's made the most of it. He's only given up 1 earned run in 8 innings of work so far. I really love the first 5 total bet here of 3.5 runs. I'm jumping on the under 3.5 runs through the first 5 in this game. 2 stellar starters and a lineup that just can't score runs. That is my third and final play for the day. Everyone bet safe, stay safe. Follow us on Twitter at Live1Sports. Check us out on Roku and Fire TV at the Live Ones. Have yourselves a great Friday night, and I will see you next time.